Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about getting discovered on Twitch when you're trying to reach affiliate. A lot of you have been asking what I did when I first started streaming 7 months ago back in May, and how I got discovered here on Twitch, and what I did to start all that. So in today's video, we'll talk about some tips that I have for all of you, some websites that I use that I'll leave in the description below, as well as some other kind of little networking tips that I have that could really help you out. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to look at is a website called twitchstrike.com. So what I did with this website is it allows you to look at the games that you could be streaming and what information they already have and they've pulled over the past 28 days of when streamers went live, how many people were watching them, and what your chance for discoverability is. So we're going to start by looking at games that could help you get discovered on Twitch and what you can do to start with those. So let's think of a game that I first started streaming, which is Kingdom Hearts 3. Now that we've gotten over to the Kingdom Hearts page, we're going to want to look at a couple things. First and foremost, we're going to want to make sure we look to see how many people are actively watching this game. Your goal is to try and have 1,000 people not in the top 5%. We're going to say that again because it's super important. You want to make sure there's 1,000 people not in the top 5%. Okay, and then let's look at the ratio. So for this game, at the current moment, the ratio is 4. So on average, you're going to see a maximum probably of 4 people watching your content. So for all of you kind of listening out there and looking in, you're like, Kingdom Hearts 3, I love this game. This game is so great. I've been a Kingdom Hearts fan my entire life that I've been playing video games. But can I stream this and become an affiliate on Twitch? Yeah, you could. It's going to take you a long time to get there. It's going to take a lot of outside work to get there, but you could do it if you want to, and that's the only game you want to stream, you're more than welcome to. But for those of you who are looking for these faster tracks or these quick tips, I'm not going to look at Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay? I want to look at some other games. After Kingdom Hearts 3 and around May, I started streaming a game called Magic the Gathering. I've been playing Magic for about 15 years now, and it's a game that I'm pretty good at, I think. So with this game, you notice a huge difference. Okay? So we're looking at an average of 21 people. That's pretty good. That's much better than 4, and that'll make sure that we're much more discoverable here on the platform. We've decided now that we're going to stream Magic the Gathering, and we see that the game has a pretty good average. We talked before about making sure that over 1,000 people are watching the game not in the top 5%, which this game has. Let's take a look at another game that I'm now currently streaming a lot of and see what that average looks like. So now we're looking at a game called Dead by Daylight, which is a game that I'm actively streaming here on Twitch. And we notice that there's a huge influx of people who are streaming the game, people who are watching the game, and we're looking at that average. We see that average is around 13. So for most people who are streaming on this platform, they have around that number of people watching them. So if you're trying to reach affiliate and you love Dead by Daylight, I would say this would be a great game where you could reach affiliate here on Twitch, making sure that you're now streaming at the appropriate times. So there are 3 things now that we can look at. The first is the radio heat map, the second is the channels heat map, and the third is the viewers heat map. What this is going to do is look at different averages and different times based on your time zone of when it might be best for you to stream the game based on the type of viewership you're trying to get in. So if you plan on streaming every day at 5 p.m., that could be good, that could be bad based on the game if you want to look at just numbers by themselves. So you're watching this and you're saying, Shawn, I don't play Dead by Daylight, I don't play Magic the Gathering, and I don't play Kingdom Hearts. I play first-person shooter games like Fortnite. So I'm going to sit here and let's look at Fortnite and if you really could possibly grow playing this game on the platform. Now that we're here on the page itself, let's look at that average and the ratio. So we see that there are more than 1,000 people watching the game not in the top 5%. But what we do notice that that average is 3 people. 3. You need an average of 3 people to reach affiliate here on Twitch. So in order to be able to get that, you need more than 3. So having the potential cap be 3 is going to be really difficult for you to be able to reach your goal of getting affiliate here on Twitch playing a game like Fortnite. But at the same time, it's possible, and you very much could do it. If you're a really good player or you do something outside of Twitch to bring people in, which brings us to our next topic. So you're streaming a game like Fortnite on Twitch and you're finding it really difficult for you to get that average of 3. Or you're playing a game like Kingdom Hearts, as we saw, but it's going to be really difficult for you to be able to reach affiliate on Twitch. What are some ways that I used in order to do this and get myself to affiliate while playing a game like Kingdom Hearts? First and foremost, I messaged my friends all on Facebook in a direct message and in text messages saying, hey, I'm going live, do you mind hanging out and chatting with me? And friends showed up. And what that did was that gave me that outside viewers that I wasn't going to get from Twitch to hang out and chat with me about the game, about my life, about things that are going on. And when new people came in to my channel, they either lurked or they began and started chatting with us. So now that you have some people outside of Twitch coming to your channel, you want to make sure that you're saying hello to each and every person who pops in, who says anything, but you want to make sure you're not looking at that users tab. People are on Twitch to lurk. They want you in the background and they want to listen to you talking about the game and maybe some other things about your life, or they just want to lurk and watch you wholeheartedly, but not sit there and chat the entire time. Now that you have your 3 friends coming from Facebook or from a text message, and now you have 2 people coming from Twitch directly, you want to make sure you keep those 2 people involved. The way that you can do that is incorporate them into the conversation. Talk to them when they first come in, say hello, ask them how their day is going, take it a step further, ask them about the game themselves, if they played the game, how they like to play the game, are they a speedrunner, do they play the game normally, do they play it with some additional codes added in, do they like to mod the games, or anything of that nature. Begin some conversation that you can talk about the game with them, making sure that they're wanting to be involved in that conversation. With these people who are watching your channel, sometimes they won't be talking and sometimes they will be lurking. On Twitch, we call those people lurkers. They are what make up most of Twitch. So most of the time, you're going to have people who are just lurking in the background and not actually talking. They may be at work or doing something or playing the game themselves and just want to listen to you talk about it while they play the game. Those people are just as important to your channel as people who are chatting. So make sure that those people hear your voice and hear you talking. Some other ways that you can find viewers to pop into your channel is to look at places outside of Twitch in order to find those people coming in. So we talked a lot about drawing people in some way. You can do this by making a YouTube channel and posting content like your Twitch channel on there. What this does is people already get used to the flavor of you and how you chat and how you interact, and this then pulls them to Twitch. Next, you can look at Twitter and posting a going live tweet. While many people do this, you can use this as an impactful tool to bring these people to your channel. But make sure that you're doing something different on Twitter than everyone else posting their going live tweet. When using Twitter to post my going live tweet, I like to make sure I do something different to draw people into my Twitch channel. I will either use a GIF, or I'll use a picture, or I'll use a video, or I'll use a question in my tweet with link in bio or the link itself, to then draw people to my channel besides just the text there. Everyone's doing just the text. Being different is going to allow people to come to your channel and want to interact with you. When I first started streaming on Twitch, I made sure to post my going live notification on places other than social media. I did this on 2 platforms, the first being Reddit. On Reddit, I made sure to post to communities that I had something in common with, either the game that I was playing or something about my identity, in order to get those people who were interested over to my channel. This is where I found great success, and a lot of people came to my channel from Reddit. I posted in a couple different gay locations where people in those communities who were also queer, just like me, wanted to find people who play video games just like them. I posted a picture of myself, and then in the first comment, I made sure to post my going live link or some information about me, or any way that they could find me or contact me in that way. The second location that I posted my going live notification was in Discord communities. So what I did was I got involved with a couple different Discord communities where I felt at home, and I connected with either those streamers or the community itself to make sure that I wasn't just posting a link. When you're just posting a link, no one's going to visit your channel. I'm sorry, nothing about that really draws me in at all unless I know who you are. So talking to you beforehand, that allows me to interact with you and have a reason to click that going live notification. In these past 7 months, the other way that I found great success on Twitch was connecting with other streamers while they were live. I did this by streaming 2 days a week, and on my third day of the week, hanging out in different communities, interacting with them, their community members, and talking to them about the games that they're streaming. What this did allowed me to find a space in the platform where people knew who I was, and if they saw me in their recommended, or they wanted to interact with me, they were able to, both in Discord communities, as well as while that streamer was live. What I'm not doing is going into those streamers and saying, hey, I'm going live, come hang out with me, because that's just going to get the streamer mad, and people are going to be really confused because they have no idea who you are and no idea why you decided that you could take that time away from the person who is live in order to go live. So let's think about that for a second. Someone else is streaming and you're trying to pull people off of their stream for you to go live. That doesn't really seem like it's going to work. But what will work is if that person connects with you and at the end of their stream, they want to send a host or a raid over to you. Now all those people who you were interacting with the day before already know who you are. They now put a face to a name, and they now are following or hanging out with you or chatting with you, which is then increasing your viewership. So the last thing I want to talk about is if you're playing team games here on Twitch. So you play team games on Twitch. The easiest way for you to grow a community is by playing these games with your viewers or with fellow friends, and making sure that when someone comes into your channel, if they're asking to play, inviting them into a game. That's the easiest way that someone's going to want to stick around, because they're getting to know you both in-game, in voice, as well as while you're live. So it's a little bit different, and these people will probably stick around for much longer than you're expecting, because they're playing the game with you, and they may keep your stream up in the background, which does count as a view. And making sure whenever someone's popping in, you're reminding them like, hey, if you don't mind keeping it up in the background, I greatly appreciate that. That's an easy way to make sure that you're getting up to that 3 average. If you do play team games on Twitch, making sure that that extra day a week that you're spending, maybe not being live, but spending it networking, you're networking with other streamers and playing with them. You can do this by looking up the tag playing with viewers. This tag is super important. I'm going to say it again. Playing with viewers. Those people have alerted everyone else that they're comfortable playing with viewers, but they may not play with you right away. So make sure you stick around for a bit, you chat with them a bit, and you say, how do I get involved in a game? How can I play with you, and how can I network with you? Don't say the word network, but make sure that you're interacting with them and talking to them as the viewer you want in your channel. As we talked earlier, those people may raid you in a later time, but making sure that you're interacting with them while they're playing the game, that you're also playing with them, is an easy way to have them come over and become a member of your community as well. So we've gotten this far. All the tips that I've given you, and you're not really sure where to go to next. You watched this video and you said, Shawn, I did the things. I've been doing the things. They don't work. This doesn't work. Why isn't this working for me? Leave that in the comment section below. I want to talk to you about it, and I want to look at your channel and see what you're doing. If you have any other ideas of what future videos I should make or leave, make sure you leave those in the comment section below as well. If you liked this video, make sure you like and subscribe to hang out and learn more about my content. We're live every Thursday, Friday, and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing a variety of asymmetric horror games. So if you enjoy that type of content, come by and hang out with me. If you have more questions, join my Discord, chat with me offline, and say, hey, I don't know what to do with my channel, but I want to make sure that I'm going to be growing. I have some great tips there as well that you can use in order to grow your channel on Twitch and reach affiliate. Till next time, we'll chat soon.